Animation nodes help you animate almost everything. They cover the basics, but sometimes you'll need to control animations with more complex logic. That's where we can bring in visual scripting with blueprints. Motion graphs can feed directly into blueprints using blueprint custom motions. Let's set up a simple example. So something you can't do yet with motion graphs is spawn an actor, but you can in blueprints. So let's create two blueprints. One for the actor we're going to spawn, and one for the spawner. Let's go and open the ball. Let's just add a static mesh. And let's make sure simulate physics is enabled. And that's it. Then let's go to the spawner. Let's go to the event graph. This is where we set up connections to the motion graph. That's all done through a Vizibeat component. So let's add a component, search for Vizibeat, add a Vizibeat component. Make sure you keep the name Vizibeat. Now in the event graph, right-click, search for Vizibeat, and click on Vizibeat Custom Motion. Let's rename this to Spawn Ball. Let's have two parameters, one for spawn, and the other for, let's say, the X position of the spawn. Let's drag off here, and let's search for Vizibeat again, and this time let's do a Vizibeat event. This will trigger when the conditions are met. You can set different trigger conditions like more than, less than, equals, etc. Let's connect the spawn into the input. Let's leave the threshold at 0.5. And so when this triggers, let's say spawn actor from class. Let's select the ball we just made. And in the spawn transform, let's get the current transform of the spawner. Let's split this so we can edit it. Let's add a make vector node. Let's drag X position into the X. Now let's add the locations together. So now we're taking the location of the spawner and then skewing it on the X position. And let's just drag the rotation and the scale. Let's clean this up a little bit. All right, and then let's hit compile and save. Oops, looks like this needed to be default scene root. Let's hit compile and save. Let's go back to the scene. And now let's drag in our spawner. Let's drag it into the motion graph. Let's add our custom motion, spawn ball. Now to do a simple test, let's just use the keyboard. Let's go to input, other, keyboard. Now this is not like a piano keyboard, this is your computer keyboard. Let's just do the 1 key. Let's connect that into spawn. And for the X position, let's just do a waveform. Let's make the minimum be -1000 and the max be 1000. So you can see it already started spawning a couple when I pressed the 1 when I inputted 1000 and -1000. I'm just going to delete those. Let's hit save. Now let's hit play. Okay, now I'm going to press 1 on my keyboard. All right, and we saw a ball spawned. I'm going to hit it a bunch of times so we can see balls being spawned as the waveform moves back and forth. All right, and that is one simple example of how you can drive blueprints using motion graphs.